Hey, what up, y'all? Mr. Cruz here, the hardest worker in the room, back with another video. Today's video, I kind of wanted to take a trip down memory lane. So being that we're starting 2021, I wanted to go back through my catalog and take a listen to the first couple of beats that I had posted back in 2020. So pretty much around this time, actually probably a little bit earlier, around this time last year, these are the first couple of beats that I had posted. So we're going to listen to them and kind of critique them and tell you probably where I was at in my headspace. I'm pretty sure they're going to sound trash. Not that they're going to sound trash, but the mix is probably going to sound trash because I've gotten a lot better at mixing over the past year. And I don't know. I might surprise myself, but let's go ahead and take a listen. All right. So this first one, Zealous, I flipped a Star Wars sample, and I pretty much chopped up the sample and then I sent it to my dude, Manny Willis. Shout out to the GOAT. And then he laced down some drums and flipped the sample even more, and it came out pretty dope. So let's take a listen. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy I flipped that sample. But if I'm not capping, Manny's drums make this beat slap. All right. So I think if I were to do that again, I would throw some more saturation or distortion on that 808 to kind of make it stand out more. Maybe even use a different 808 because that one seems to be very tuned down. But I would at least throw some distortion on there, see how that would enhance the harmonics. But if I were to rate it, I would say that's like a 7. No, I'm okay. You know what? I'm selling myself short. I think it's an 8. Personally, I think it's an 8. I think it's a dope beat. I would drop some bars to it, but I know that it's not a style that's super popular nowadays, but I would give it an 8. All right. So this next one, it's another sample that I flipped. Let me see. January 9th. That's not bad. Mr. Cruz, not bad. For this one, I flipped a BG sample, and I've been sitting on this sample for years. I'm talking about like almost over a decade, that I've been sitting on this sample. I made a beat to it years ago, but since I've gotten better, I wanted to take another shot at it. And then this is kind of what I came up with. Yo, it just brings back like MOP vibes, you know what I mean? Yeah. I like it. I would give it a solid, and I don't think the mix is as bad. I would touch up the mix a little bit, bring out some more of those high ends, but that one goes in. I think that one goes in. You be the judge. You let me know. But I think that one goes in. I'd give it a solid 7, straight up, solid 7. All right, so this one I did January 10th. Look at that, man. Mr. Cruz was killing it back then. This one is a collab that I did with my dude Climax. Pour gas on him, Climax. I think I sent him the loop. I made a melody and then I sent it to him and then he laced down the drums on it. So let's take a listen.
Pour gas on him, Climax.
Okay, my bad. That was reverse. He sent me that melody. I laced the drums on it. I was on some West Coast vibes with those drums. I changed up that snare for sure, but that one had a vibe to it. I think I'd give that one a 7, a solid 7. All right. Next one we'll check out. Dang, all of January? No, I don't want to check out all of January. That's going to be too much. Let's check out 2 more. Let's check out this one and then Florence. Not the only one. This was a sample that I flipped from Toto. Again, been sitting on this sample for over a decade. Made a beat to it back when I was like 20. Flipped it again. And let's hear how it came out.
Hey, yo, Mr. Cruz.
I could let that beat ride all day. I freaking love that one, man. That's like one of my favorite beats that I've ever made. One of my favorite samples that I've ever flipped. Cause like the thing is, the beat came out so good in my opinion. I think honestly, I think this one's a 10. I think it's a straight up 10. I think it's perfect. I would not change anything that I did with this beat. But I think the reason the beat came out so good is because that sample in and of itself naturally was so good. And it like instantly had a vibe that kind of already guided where I was going to go with the drums. Yeah, freaking love that sample. You know, happy that I found it. I mean, it's a pretty popular song. I think it's like a Janet Jackson had flipped that one some years ago. But yeah, that one was dope. All right, so this one's really dope because it was my first three-way collab. So my coworker, her husband plays guitar, and we invited her over to dinner. Told her husband like, yo, bring your guitar. So her and my wife were downstairs, and you know, her husband and I were in the studio. He was playing guitar, recorded some stuff, had dinner, peaced out, and whatever. And then a week later, we dropped this. So I chopped up the guitar sample. Then I sent that guitar sample over, and it was like a lot of them. I sent that guitar sample over to my dude Climax. Pour gas on him, Climax. And then he laced down the drums and straight up killed it. So let's listen.
Pour gas on them, Climax.
Yo, oh my gosh, that beat just goes so hard. I mean, honestly, I think this one's a 10, but it's not a 10 because of anything that I did. Like I just chopped up the guitar sample. Like the sample was dope. What Climax did was dope. I think if I were to change anything, I would try to get that mix to be a little bit more wider. Like throw like Isotopes Imager on it and like kind of crank it up a little bit. But dude, that hits so hard, especially that kick and like that snare pattern that he's got. Killed it, straight killed it. Yeah, another one that's probably like top 5 beats I've ever made. But anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll say this, let me know in the comments below which one you think was the best beat out of those that I played from last year. I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Mr. Cruz, out.